Have you ever observed that in your life you are having similar kind of experiences, like exact similar way, which you're thinking that it's just a coincidence, but first it has happened with one people, then it has happened with another person, then third person and fourth, and it repeatedly happened. And meanwhile we just think like, oh, it's just a coincidence, but it just repetitive in a similar manner, and just makes you pause and think like, wait, why it is happening similar way? Have you ever been in that kind of situation? Well, you know, while reading about it, I came to know about that this is actually a term where the person just unconsciously create the similar kind of painful plus pleasant experience within their life in form of different people, situation, and other forms to themselves, just because of that unconscious urge. And they just do it, okay? For the people who are having the painful experience repetitively, they are just having it unconsciously. For the people who are having it grateful, they are also somehow having it unconsciously, but apart from that, most of them know the trick behind it and they use it for the benefit of it, and then they are having the great experiences. So today, this term called repetition compulsion, we are going to disclose. Okay, so basically, repetition compulsion is a unconscious urge to recreate painful experiences in form of different people, different settings, same emotional outcome in this to the same to the people. So it basically is like you are somehow attracting things because of your brain. Now, here, don't think like your brain is broken. Okay, the brain is not broken, it's just trying to finish the unfinished business. So today, in the repetition compulsion, we are going to focus over the painful areas, why we are having similar kind of painful experiences again and again, and why we are being trapped into this kind of thing, and how we can overcome it. Okay, so basically, I've already told you, like, we are having this unconscious urge to recreate. Okay, we are uh, just to let you know, it's very okay if you never knew about it. Okay, even I recently learned about it, and when I learned about it, it shocked me that, your problems are actually the reason, like, you are the only reason of your own suffering. Okay, it is written in our religious books, like every religious books, and we have been told to be accountable for all our problems, and you'll understand within this video why they said so. Okay, so basically, I'll let you know why does it happen. So as we are just focusing over the painful areas this time, so we'll start with the why. What is why here? Like, why it's keep happening with us? Why we are just attracting same things? So starting with the first reason, your brain seeks resolution, not happiness. So technically, like, by default, your brain have the habit of seeking the resolution. Your brain doesn't like messy things, your brain doesn't like incomplete things, and it literally try to complete every single thing which it can while being in the comfort zone, and few of our feelings are part of it. When we are not having any closure, or we were having emotionally unavailable parents during our childhood, so in that kind of situation we usually don't have the closure from the other person, and or we suffer from the other person, which is like, which was not in our own hand. So every single time when you don't have the closure, we move on. Okay, basically as a human we should move on, and we do that. Okay, now you move on consciously, but subconsciously your brain is still seeking the closure, because your brain like to have the complete things. So whenever you'll get out of that first relationship, or your traumatic or abusive household, you'll try to seek the happiness, but your brain try to seek the resolution. So when you will move to the another person, or after the healing process, then your brain will try to find out the closure within the different people. Is it sound relatable? Well, it sounds relatable to me. I have done that. The It has happened with me that I had not so pleasant experience in my life in terms of relationship. And after being dashed or betrayed from the one person, I was trying to seek the closure from the other person. You're having the hope, oh, this person will not do that. Okay, now we have a different person, will stay happy, the ending would be different. This kind of stuff if you're feeling, then your brain try to seek the resolution of that previous closure. That is not your happiness, so be attentive towards it. Second one is familiar feels safe even when it hurts. Okay, so basically your brain confused the familiarity to the safety. Have you ever heard that quote that nothing is easier, the more time you will repeat it, you'll find it easy. Similarly, the more time you'll repeat it, it will sound familiar to you, and the familiar thing always feels safe. This is how our mind works. That's why people always stays in their comfort zone, because they think the work which they are doing, the environment they are part of, it's safe for them. Meanwhile, it's not safe for them. They are just familiar with with that particular environment or with that particular thing. Okay, so every single time as your brain subconsciously trying to seek the closure, you are still stuck to the past story. So your uh, I don't know if you believe it or not, but your we all have the energy frequency, and the frequency which we will be in subconsciously, that kind of frequency will be attracted to us on the different kind or repetitive manners. Okay, so similarly, you will attract similar kind of people until unless you will not be out of that closure phase. Okay, so if you will find the same thing, you will be like, oh, I'm safe, because it would be similar to the last relationship, and you'll be like, oh, this time I'll have the closure. Your brain is at the very peaceful thing, because they think like, oh, some similar experience they have attracted, and now I'm going to have the similar ending, which, like, your brain is just seeking the imaginary, their preferred ending for themselves. Okay, now the option is third reason is unhealed wounds acts like a magnet. So psychologically, wound have an energetic pull. Okay, everything is energy, and every energy has a frequency. So the frequency mode you are in, we are going to attract the same. So similarly, if you will not have if you'll not have your past relationship getting moved on, or you'll still have the unhealed wounds and traumas, so you're going to have that pull within your present, and you're going to just attract it again and again, and that's why you are having similar kind of experiences in form of different people, different settings, and you are being emotionally attacked again and again. And the last one is trauma bonding keeps you stuck in the loop. So if you have a particular trauma and you have not healed it, it will just going to reoccur in your life until you have learned it. I think we have a term called life will give you the situations, type of people in different forms until unless you will not take the actual lesson which life wants you to teach, which life wants you to learn. So basically this happens, that that's why healing journey is really important, and it is a big no to skip it, because if you're going to skip it, you'll leave the person, but you just attract the same type of situation, same type of person in a different forms, and the pattern will continue until unless you will not actually sit with yourself and try to heal. So that's why healing is really necessary, and in this world you should not be totally dependent on the therapist. You can just do it. Just take the accountability of yourself, like the way you prefer to take it for others. This time take it for yourself, and it would work for you. Now I would like to highlight, you are not attracting people frequently by your own choice. You are just recognizing them because they feel like home, and familiarity feels like home. When familiar things happen, your home is like a place which you know everything aware about. It just brings sense of awareness, sense of being calm, and you're just similarly you are recognizing those similar patterns because they feel like home. And unfortunately, home for many of us was not always safe. So if you're one of them, don't worry, you deserve too much better. You just need to work on yourself a little bit. You just need to figure out life in a different manner, and you'll be okay. You deserve much more. Now we have discussed about the problems. Now what's the solution of it? Okay, so there are some, I'll give you 4 steps of it, 4 steps of solution, and you'll be able to find out it. So starting with the first one, you just need to see the pattern. Like, you just need to, I'll give you advice, you just need to open a notebook and try to see the pattern, observe your last few relationship which have the similar kind of ending, or which has the similar kind of problem, people trying to remind you about the same kind of problem. So you just need to write, and I'll give you the advice that try to bring out a notebook and try to write down your last few relationships where you have the similar patterns and you have the same problem, or somebody pointing out the same kind, similar kind of problem or issue with you multiple times. So you just need to write it down, because writing gives you a lot of clarity than speaking, because speaking just confuse you, meanwhile writing just brings so much clarity and you'll just be aware about it. Second one, you will find the original scene. Now the original scene here means you'll need to find the core wound of the problem. So every problem which we are having it right now, either it's the first time, or if it is being repeated, it has happened to you during your teenage year, during your first relationship, during your younger time. Like, it basically comes, most of the time it comes from the inner child. You just need to find that inner child who is being wounded, and you just need to be familiar of it and be aware about it. Once you will find it, the process would be much more easier. So make sure you are giving yourself the time to think about it, to remind, and at least give yourself a time. It is a very crucial part of it. Third one is interrupt the pull consciously. So basically, as you will going to attract the people. So if you have recently attracted somebody, or you are already part of it, and you still having similar kind of feeling which you had in the past comes, please interrupt yourself for a minute and try to understand whether it's the familiarity for you, familiarity in form of safety which your mind thinks good and you are thinking just as a happiness, or it's the actual happiness. So interrupt that pull consciously, bring be into your senses, and try to differentiate among it. Once you'll do that, it would be much easier for you to differentiate among it, and it would be much easier for you to have the resolution as well. Now the last one is let safe feel exciting. The actual safe, not the con- familiar considering safe by your mind. And safe things basically stable, calm, peaceful, which will not give you much of the dopamine but is really healthy for you. Not everything needs to be up and down, hot and cold, needs to give you butterflies. And one more thing, basically nowadays people misunderstood anxiety to butterflies. So please don't be one of them. Okay, so let your new relationship feel safe,